I'm joined by Sam from Fireco. Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, Craig. How you doing?
Very well, thank you. Let's talk about Fireco. What is it that your company provides as a service?
So Fireco are best known for providing a range of solutions that can keep fire doors open legally and safely. This is the first time that we've been able to bring our professional radio-activated range to FIREX to show off to the installers. It makes a big difference because it means that our products are now compliant with Category A, which means that they can be used on high-risk doors in areas where they couldn't be used before.
So how has that changed then? Is that a legislation that's come in, or is that technology that you've pushed forward?
Well, it's always been the case that depending on the type of door, it would be given a category according to its risk. And acoustic products that are activated by the sound of the fire alarm have always been the normal category. So it's quite common, and they would be used on the most common doors, but there would be a certain type of door where it just wouldn't be possible to use because they'd be deemed high risk. And in those cases, the doors require, or the system requires, a direct connection into the fire panel, which is what we're providing with our new range. By using the transmitter here, which would connect directly into this fire panel, the radio signal activates the doors and means that there's a complete loop, really, and a connection from the device to the fire panel, which I can demonstrate here with this button. So if I push this button here, you'll notice in a second that these wonderful doors here, supplied by our partners, will close.
I mean, it seems like quite an obvious thing to be put in place, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, the door guard solution has been around for a while, really, and I think the customers find that it's one of the most convenient solutions because it's very easy to install and very easy to use. The issue there being is that it was restricted in terms of the target market, as it could only go on certain doors. Right. Now we've opened that all up, and being able to incentivise the installer community. So this product, because it connects to the fire panel, can only be installed by a professional electrical or fire safety installer.
And I guess when we come to fire safety, simplifying everything is what you need to do. It's got to be accessible for everyone to use. Let's talk about the future for Fireco, because I know you've got a lot of products that we can talk about, but maybe aren't available just yet. Maybe we can wander down this way, because I know you've got a lot of stuff that is kind of the innovations for the future. Talk us through the next level of Fireco.
So the next level, if you see the transmitter that we used over there, this is an upgraded version, or the newest version, and what it does is it adds the functionality of the transmitter, and that it will activate all of Fireco's products, but it also includes a connection online, which allows us a great new range of applications. So for example, all of the data from your Fireco units being beamed up to the cloud, and you can access that as the installer or the maintenance team. You can access that instantly on what we're calling the Pro Cloud technology. So if you have a look here, we have a brief demonstration going on, but you can see here that the status of all the units, the radio signal, the battery strength, and whether the doors are open and closed are all immediately accessible to the installer. So if there is a maintenance requirement, they can spot that before the customer and solve a problem before it's even occurred.
So it literally is future-proofing everything nowadays, isn't it?
Well, we try to, and the idea is to make it all one system. So we're looking at lots of different applications that can connect to each other, and we're trying to build a suite of products, really, that will enable installers to spot a problem and tailor their own solution using Fireco systems.
I mean, what seems incredible now about all of these systems is it's not just about fire safety, it's now looking into the data that you guys can collate from it and preventing future issues.
Absolutely, yes. We find that that's a big incentive for installers, really. You know, they want to be able, not just to be able to install a product and leave a site knowing that the job's been done well, but they want to provide an ongoing service and to make sure that their customers are taken care of at every touch point. And so a system like this with the maintenance, for the maintenance overview of all the devices is a massive help to them. They know that it's going to be able to allow the installer to offer a level of service that not all of their rivals can. And so it's a big deal for them.
And I guess it's all peace of mind for the people, that end user, that people that's in that building, that's living there. They know it's being looked after.
Absolutely. Peace of mind is crucial because fire safety is a complicated area and it's quite intimidating for a lot of people. So anything that we can do or the installers can do to make that whole process easier for the customer is a huge win for the industry. I think fire safety has suffered from the fact that it is quite inaccessible for people outside the industry. We use a lot of jargon, you know, lots of different types of technology, and when you're just trying to find out about this, it's very daunting. So if companies, manufacturers, installers can make that easier for customers, I think we're going to see huge benefits, and we're going to see people getting more involved in fire safety than they have in the past.
Before I let you go, tell me a little bit about FIREX and why it's so important to be here. Because I mean, this is the biggest in Europe.
It's the biggest show, really. It's the biggest one that we do, and it's always the first one that we book in our calendar. And the reason being, it's the quality of audience. You know, it's not just the installers who are central to what we do, but for example, we've had most of the people on the stands have been from councils or other huge organisations, and they've been coming up talking about massive projects, 5,000 doors, 2,000 doors, and so a lot of those people that we'd spoken to before had never seen hands-on the products that we offer. And so even though they're people that we've been speaking to, being able to see it, play with it, use it, see the screen and how it reacts makes a huge difference. And they say, I know what you offer now, and I know how I could use that. So that's why we come to FIREX, really, because you don't get that level of quality conversation and that hands-on kind of experience at other shows.
Sam, absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you, Craig. Thanks for your time.